So hi everyone, this is EMA and I'm back with the EMA'S garden, and I just wanted to show you I've had this soaking now for about 16-20 hours, and as you can see it's a lot of the sea on here, and we're getting ready to get it off so we can get this process started and get it all cleaned up so we can prepare it to use for nourishments of our body. So let's get it going. As you can see, all of the sand from the sea that was there, we're getting it out of there. See all that sand and stuff from the sea? By the way, I get my sea moss from Jamaica. Never, ever, ever, ever buy sea moss from Canada or any place like that. I'm sorry, not Canada, China. You don't want to do that. And then I understand that now there are people that are actually growing their sea moss in a tub. You know, like those little pools that you could buy for your kids for about 30 bucks. Yes, people that's actually growing sea moss in there. It is not the same. Trust me, your best sea moss that you can get is always going to come from the islands or somewhere off of coastline. It is definitely not going to come from China, and it definitely cannot be grown in your backyard, because that is not the way the Most High made it to grow. And so you don't want to do that. You don't want to use that. It's not going to give you the minerals that is actually in the sea moss. It's not going to do it. And so it's best to just go ahead on and do it the right way if you're going to do it. And if you don't feel like doing it, then make sure you get it from a source, and you know that their source is coming from a place like that, because then that way you can be assured that you're getting a good sea moss and a good mixture of sea moss. Then that way you know that your body is going to get those 92 minerals that your body needs out of 108 minerals. A lot of people get the sea moss and they don't know how to clean it. They don't know how to get all of that good, wonderful salt off of it, and make sure that this is a very good sea moss here. And let me show you who I got it from. I think I still have the package. And when I took it out of the bag, I was so very happy with it. And this is from Rasta Rapi. And they make an excellent sea moss, or they pick an excellent sea moss. And as you see, it's vegan, collagen, superfood. And of course, it's the one that Dr. Sabi recommended. You're getting your cronius there. And this comes in 4 ounces. I always get a pound or more. Usually I get it, quite a bit at one time. So I'm just showing you this one because I'm doing a really small batch of sea moss this time. So I really didn't need to open up a lot. You can store sea moss unwrapped up to 4 to 6 weeks, and then once you do, and you take it out of the pack and it goes through this, then after you cook it, sometimes you don't cook it, but I like to put mine in water for about a good 20 minutes on the stove, because I do add other flavors and so forth to mine. And so because of that, sometimes it takes me doing that. I'm just letting you see the actual process. I'm just taking that off. We don't need that. And so sometimes I add other flavors because some people just don't like the natural taste of sea moss. Some people use the sea moss to cook with, like I do. And so we're just going to get this together here. And I tell you what, I'll be back with you in a few minutes, okay? Talk to you later in a minute. Okay, so I'm back and I am done washing it, and I just wanted you to see that the water is now clear. It doesn't have any debris in it. And I'm gonna get all of that good sea moss out of there. Put it over here in the strainer. And then we're going to get to the next phase here. And you can just kind of watch me step by step. And then we will. And another thing I wanted to kind of share with you, and that is sea moss is wonderful. Taking it is wonderful. But if you have a situation going on in your life already, you might diabetes, high blood pressure, I'm just throwing some things out there. Or you have any type of health challenge and you're taking sea moss because you've heard about how, Dr. CB used it and some of the wonderful things that happen. As you can see, the water's clear. Because he used it, along with having an alkaline diet. I don't care what you use if you don't do the next thing that goes with it as health is concerned. Change your diet, change some of your eating habits. You might have to get off meat for a while, processed foods, all of those things, they go along with the prescription of using your sea moss. And if you decide to go alkaline, or you decide to go totally vegan or vegetarian, or whatever you decide to do, you just got to know that you've got to know that there's other things that are going to have to, there's other changes you're going to have to make in your life. You can't just take the sea moss and think that that's going to clear what you have going on up. It's important that you follow other steps. Okay, so now I've talked about that, and we're going to talk about it some more later on. However, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take alkaline water, and I'm going to take and rinse it off again. And that, of course, you can see this is my regular water. Now I'm going to put on my alkaline water. That comes out of a total different part. It's a total different system here that I have in my kitchen. And I'm going to rinse it off in that. And as well, I'm going to get about 4 cups. And I'm going to put it in the pot along with the sea moss and let that cook for about 20 minutes. And then what I'm doing this time that I have not done before, I'm just taking half of the sea moss because I'm doing 2 different recipes here. I will be making a lavender sea moss and a sea moss done with cinnamon, and also I'm going to do a sea moss with moringa. If you know anything about moringa, moringa is great for if you having problems with your stomach or It also supports the liver. It also has B1, B12, B3, all of those other vitamins in it. So along with the sea moss, if you are doing that, then you're adding more benefits to it. Uh, there are other ingredients that I'll be adding, but I will not share because it's proprietary. But this right here is filled with um, the lavender, and that'll go in the pot.